according to the Plateau Peace Building Agency, at least they said 4,486 have been killed in the endless violence between different ethnic groups since 1994. And then this violence, they said, revolve around political, ethno-religious, and resource-based struggles. Militia factions of the indigenous, local, and herders waged endless war against themselves. With all of these attendant issues, it seems to be very much more for the government to tackle. How do you see the government handling this crisis, which has not been resolved since 1994? How do you see the end to it? How soon do you see an end to it?
I see a very, very glorious future for Plateau State, because we now have a president, commander-in-chief, that is very committed to the fight against insecurity. Clearly, we have a president that means whatever he says. And on the plateau here, we now have a governor that is very, very committed. Barrister Caleb Mutfwang is a very committed governor that has taken practical steps in ending this crisis. One of the major issues we have that have caused this crisis to linger is politics and lack of political will. We have people who didn't really care about the former crisis. I don't want to go back to the previous government because they are gone. They have done their bit. But if they have taken the steps that the president and the governor and the current service chiefs are taking, by now this crisis will have been a thing of the past. This crisis is not a rocket science. It is not a rocket science. It can be solved. The people killing people are known. The actors are known. They are Nigerians. Even if they come from abroad, they have local collaborators. So why can't we solve the problem? The major issue has been lack of political will. The major issue has been lack of tough decision by political actors. And that's why I laugh oftentimes when people blame security, when they try to blame security when trying to solve this problem. The best way to solve this problem is a governor who has the political will and the president who has the political will. Mr. President has given the service chief everything they need to tackle this crisis, and they are on top of it. Well, this committee, the CDS said, is one of it. Because you need to interact with the people to know what the issues are, what the actual issues are. You need to sit down together and find out what are the ways you can handle this crisis beyond the barrier of guns. The barrier of guns can only bring people together, but it won't address the issues from their mind, it won't address from their emotions, it won't address some of the root cause. That's why this committee is timely. And the governor also have taken steps. He's been engaging with security agencies, he's been engaging with the community, and he's providing logistics for security agencies to do their work. He's been providing logistics to traditional rulers. He has returned the roles of traditional rulers back to them, and traditional rulers are now empowered to do their job effectively. I think this is timely, and I think this government will end it by the grace of God. We really need to cooperate with the government of the day to ensure that they end this crisis. This crisis is long overdue. People need to stop dying. Women and children die on a daily basis. People just die like chicken. In Plateau State, the life of human beings is no longer valued. People value cows now than human beings. People value goats now than human beings because people will take drugs and just hack human beings to death. So I think it's timely. The president is committed, and I think the governor is very, very committed to this. Service chiefs are on top of their game. They are doing so well. The kinetic aspect of it is properly briefed, because sometimes when you do kinetic approach and don't do non-kinetic approach and don't have a strong kinetic, the criminals will undermine the security. But what the chief of army staff have done last time with the very strong kinetic forces, I'm sure even the criminals will know that the game has changed.
But what do you make of sentiments by some groups, especially HURIWA, the human rights body, who have slammed the military for this particular approach, saying that it is